Okay, so here we are in the T103. This thing is a premium TD, Russian TD. It has a fully rotating turret and it's a really weird looking thing. I think it's basically the same hull as the Tier 6 fixed turret premium TD, but anyway, this thing is not a bad tank. It's available from the Bond store, I think it is. I'm pretty sure that's where I got it from. It has, well, its main claim to fame is the gun. This thing has I think it's a 120mm gun. Let's have a look. Oh, there you go. So it's a 130mm gun with an average damage of 440 and 258 pen on a standard shell. And 307 millipen on the premium shell. So no wonder it's a good gun. The other thing with it is it's got quite a good rate of fire. It's got a DPM of about 2800, so it's no slouch. As you can see, the Tier 9 med is certainly relatively easy to pen. We're also relatively easy to pen. This thing does not... I don't know what this guy's doing. I really don't know what he's doing. He was coming after us, but he obviously wasn't loaded, or he was determined to hit us on the side. That was a bit unfortunate, but I wasn't expecting him to come back at that weird angle. And anyway, we managed to take him out. And we're losing at this stage, but the game is coming back a little bit. Managed to take out all the enemy tanks on that side, and somehow our chieftain has managed to survive. That's the Tier 9 version of the chieftain, which is nowhere near as powerful as the Tier 10 version. Now, the other thing I suppose to be noted about this tank is it does actually have quite good turret armour. It's over 200mm, it's rounded, so if you can get hull down, it is actually quite effective, but the hull is pretty crap. I think it's only about 100. It's got these funny little turrets on the front. Yeah, it's not great. But it is the gun that really makes this thing. As we can see, we've managed to do almost 2000 damage to this stage. And this is one of those unusual games, which I'll explain a bit later on, where the gun just works and works really, really well. You can see we actually do get a bounce there from the, what's that, the Tier 8 armoured car. No, the Tier 9. Didn't bounce him a second time, but we ended him, and that's the main thing. Now, we've got a couple of enemies hiding up here, and as we can see, our team is leading. Although, again, never take anything for granted. As soon as you start winning, your team finds ways to lose. Now that was pretty good. And he's gone, but he put a bit of damage into the poor old chieftain. And the chieftain gets taken out with the ISU, but the ISU's got a very slow reload. Oh, gee, that was weird. The gun really dipped as I stopped then, and we almost missed him. But anyway, there we go. So, there's 4 of us and 2 of them. We've got 2 mediums, but they're very badly shot up. And we've got 2 TDs, and they've got 2 TDs. You would think we would win this relatively easily, but both our mediums are one shot. I can probably take one hit from, well, either of them actually, but that's about it. I don't like it when you're in a ponderous thing like this and you have to basically go out and do your own scouting. The Skoda might go and have a look, but pretty hard to dig out an S1. They're very, very well camouflaged. Now this thing obviously doesn't have any camouflage. It's very, very large and weird looking tank. Well, he's here somewhere. He just took out the guy that was just over there. And he spotted us, so we better point in his direction. At least if he's going to hit us, hopefully he hits the turret, and he does, and we get another bounce. So we've had, I think, that's probably only our second bounce for the round. Let's see if we can spot this guy. He's here somewhere. Oh, there he is. We've got to try and take him out. He's a one shot for us. And yes, the gun doesn't let me down. And so, as I was saying earlier, this was actually one of those rare games where it gets every single shot. That was 100% hit and 100% pen and an ace. So that was a really nice game in this thing.